Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here. Sorry it's been, I think a little over a week since the upload. Just been kind of busy doing the garage sale thing, you know, another step in the process of getting rid of all my stuff so I can make my move to the Philippines. Coming to you from a different location today. We're in the old bedroom here at my little desk. I had to get my boom mic and everything out of the way. But yeah. So let's get right into it. First of all, I want to welcome back any of my old subscribers. Welcome any new subscribers. And any of you that are on the fence. Hope I can persuade you, if you are on the fence, to subscribe in the future. I got a lot more coming, guys. This is just the very beginning here, but I had to start somewhere. Like one of my mentors says, you got to start before you're ready. And I certainly wasn't ready. But anyway, so yeah. We'll get right into it. Basically, what I'm talking about today is some of the fears I have about moving to the Philippines, and maybe some fears you might have as well. You know, or whatever country you may be going to. So, yeah, let's go over a few talking points here. I'll try not to make this video too long. Usually try to go for 15 minutes or less. Yeah, one of the things is being away from all that I know. You know, I've always lived in Michigan here, obviously the United States. I'm kind of a small town guy. You know, I've stayed in the bigger city, which is about 40-45 minutes away. And I've even been as far as the main city to the south of that, Kalamazoo. The big city I was talking about originally is Grand Rapids here in Michigan. You know, you can Google that in case you're interested in. It's a nice city, but Kalamazoo was nice too, but it's become crazy. But anyway, the point is yeah, I'm a small town guy, and yeah, I've always been here. So being away from everything and everyone I've ever known, it's a little scary, you know. And it doesn't make you, you know, weak or pathetic or you know, any other derogatory form or term that somebody might use. It's okay, and it's perfectly normal to have fears, guys. I certainly do. I'm sure a lot of you guys do. You know, some of us guys try to act tough, like we're, you know, made of stone, but I think we all know that deep down inside we're not. We're all human beings. We all have a pulse, and we all have fears, and it's okay. I think the more you talk about those, the more you address them, the less likely they'll continue to, you know, bother you in the future. You know, you got to face your fears. At least most of us, if not all of us, know that. So yeah, having to meet, you know, make all new friends and, you know, adapt with my Filipina and her family and all that stuff, it's going to be hard, you know. You know, I've never been to the Philippines before, and it's a completely different way of life. I've done a massive amount of studying, and I still will for the next 4 or 5 months till I leave. But nothing's going to prepare you or me or anybody for, you know, the boots on the ground experience over there. It's just a whole new ball of wax. So it's going to be a learning curve, you know. And I've told my Filipino that you know, it's be patient with me, you know, because especially me being blind, I'm going to be even more apprehensive than the normal person, and that's, you know, I think that goes without saying. But which, you know, this can lead into become my second talking point, loneliness. You know, and actually this kind of ties in with language barriers too. I have on my list here. Although I'm learning Tagalog and I'm getting better day by day, I actually have my, I was going to go, after I make this video, go through my little, you know, I got probably 10-15 pages worth of writing here on my little notepad of a bunch of different Tagalog, you know, words and sentences and, you know, numbers, meanings, all that stuff, money, you know. But it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a learning curve, learning a whole new language. You know, I speak at maybe a kindergarten level right now at best. So, you know, that's going to lead to loneliness. You know, when Filipinos talk to each other in Tagalog. That's what they should. That's their language. Or, well, where I'm going to be in Luzon, it's Tagalog. You know, down in Cebu, it's Cebuano or Visaya, or, you know, Ilocos in northern Luzon. Well, it doesn't matter. The point is, if you're a Westerner coming over there, you're not going to be speaking their language. And I would say, realistically, it's going to take you probably 2 years. Me, 2 years. And probably most people, if not a little more, maybe a little less for the more advanced people, but at least a year and a half, 2 years to fully be able to speak at, you know, the level the Filipinos do. And that's with constant studying, like at least a few times a week. You know, obviously if you have find time to do it for an hour or so every day or more, then you can advance that much quicker. But yeah, it's going to lead to loneliness. You're going to be left out of a lot of conversations. And that's why, you know, and I've heard some other vloggers tell me that, you know, yeah, it's English is widely spoken over there, but it only gets you so far. You know, it only gets you so far, and it just kind of shows respect. And that's why I'm doing it, to respect Filipinos. You know, like, this is your country. I'm having to adapt to you guys. Part of that adaptation is learning your language, at least the best I can. You know, I don't think Filipinos will expect me to speak it fluently, and certainly not as fast as they do. That'd probably take 5 years. But if I can carry on at least real basic conversation, you know, some greetings, some goodbyes, some in-between stuff, I'm sure, knowing what I know about Filipinos so far, they'll be more than tickled to, you know, have an American, especially, that they kind of value and look up to. I don't know why. I really gotta ask you guys when I get that there, because I have no idea why we're such a big deal to you guys. But not trying to put us on any pedestal. It's just that's what I've heard from Filipinos, especially if you. Well, I won't get into the skin color thing, but anyway. So yeah, to try to combat that the best I can, the loneliness, I'm in the process of learning Tagalog. Because where I'll be mainly in the Philippines and kind of south central Luzon, that's the main language besides English, you know. So okay, we'll move on to the next point, and this is kind of a danger in any country, but it's definitely prevalent in the Philippines, and that's scams and scammers. You know, I'm from the West, obviously. I'm from the United States. I pretty much know every scam that can come at you over here, for the most part. I'm sure there's some I don't know, but I got a real good bullshit detector, we'll say, and I'm sure a lot of people do. Anybody's got any kind of common sense, but they're going to come in different forms over there, you know. And I'm not going to know exactly. Like I said, this goes along with doing research. I've tried to do as much as I can to learn about all the different scams that might come at me over there. You know, it starts with taxi cab drivers right when you know, step out of NAIA, excuse me, Nino Aquino International Airport, all the way down to, you know, maybe members of her, I'm not saying my Filipino family, but any potential foreigners, you know, that might be coming over there to meet their Filipina and then deal with their family. There might be a scammer in her family. You don't know. You know, and you know, asking for money and saying you're going to borrow it and not really paying it back, yeah, that's not really a scam, guys. I mean, you know, these people are not all poor, but poverty is very prevalent over there. It's very hard to earn a living in the Philippines. So if you're going to loan somebody money, don't loan it, just give it, because you're not going to get that back. And that's not the Filipinos' fault. I'm not going to get into why. I think they should be getting paid a lot more than, and for any of my Filipino viewers now and in the future, I really think you guys should get paid a lot more, because you guys work your butt off. I know my Filipino does, so I know you know, a lot of you do, and you should get paid a lot more. But that's not, you know, it's not my place to criticize your government or your place of employment, so I won't do that. But yeah, I just, you know, I'm sorry that you don't get paid more than what you do. But there's not much I can do about that. And a lot of, I've said this before, I think in other videos, I think a lot of these Filipinos that are awesome people are driven to this. You know, because, you know, high levels of poverty can certainly push you to do things that maybe you wouldn't normally do, you know, because everybody has the right to try to survive. So honestly, I don't even blame some of them. Not that you should be scamming people out of their money or anything like that, but some of them are kind of forced into it, you know. And I won't get down that rabbit hole too much, but they are, and it sucks. I don't agree with it. Some of the position a lot of those people have been put in. A lot of you, if I'm talking to any Filipinos, a lot of you that have been put in. It's not right. If I could change it for you, I would. But yeah, we'll move on to the next one. Money issues, and obviously money is prevalent everywhere you go in the world. You have to have it. And the Philippines is no different. Even though our U.S. dollar goes really far over there, you still have to have money. And some things I've actually learned along this little journey of mine so far are actually more expensive over there, like a lot of the imported stuff. But anyway, and I said this in my how to prepare for your trip video, and I think even a couple videos before that, make sure you have at least 3 or 4 options set up. I have 3 so far. I finally got my Remitly done. I got Zoom, I got Wise. I'll probably end off with Western Union. And I think I'm even going to go so far as after I get 60 days in and I get my ACR card, start a bank account over there. They only got PNC Bank over there, which is one of the banks we have over here. Or you got Wells Fargo. I'll find one of them, along with my Charles Schwab. And I'll keep my Fifth Third here too. So actually I have probably 3 bank accounts. So that way I got 4 or 5 options to get my money. Don't wait till the last minute either, guys. Don't wait till, if you think you're going to need 5,000 pesos on Friday, go at it Wednesday. You know, give yourself a couple days. You know, the ATMs might be out or the bank might be closed for a holiday. They got a lot of holidays in the Philippines. You don't know. So plan ahead. That goes for me, that goes for you, that goes for anybody. And I'll end off by saying this one's kind of unique to me. Obviously being legally blind, my vision issues. One of the guys I talked to over there, Steve, he's expressed some of his concerns. You know, God bless his heart. A little worried about me coming over there with vision issues. I've tried to explain to him the best I can. You know, and it's hard for people that don't deal with it every day or don't have like a family member or a loved one that's blind or legally blind for them to understand. You know, there's many, many different levels to blindness. But, you know, I'm worried mainly about like the traffic. You know, they zip by you pretty quick, and sometimes, you know, you step out of business and the road's right there. They don't have, you know, 20 feet of sidewalk or between the wherever you're coming in the road, you know what I mean? Like we have sidewalks and we have grass and trees and area in between the road and us. You don't really get that privilege in a lot of places over there. So that's one thing I worry about. Even though I was trying to take a taxi or a trike or even a jeepney, most places that I go, I'll try to, you know, travel by vehicle. And still, there's going to be times where I'm going to be walking on the side of the road. I already know that. So that's one thing I worry about. Me, it's not that I'm going to know where the bad guys are coming from anyway, because they all look the same over there. But, you know, I'm not going to be able to see potential dangerous situations, you know, brewing off in the distance, where maybe a fully sighted person might be able to kind of see some movement that looks a little suspicious. So we all as foreigners are kind of at the mercy of Filipinos over there. And 99 times out of 100, you'll be perfectly safe. You know, a lot of the Filipinos, if you ask them, will tell you, hey, that area's not safe. Or, you know, I've heard a couple guys on a couple of YouTube channels I watch. I had random Filipinos just come up to them and say, you know, it's not safe in this area, sir. Let me walk you. You know what I mean? That's how awesome these people are, guys. That right there, I won't get into it, but that right there is going to make all the dangers worth it for me. Just the kindness of Filipinos and how amazing and wonderful these people are. And the whole world needs to know. Those that don't already know need to know. And I wish the Philippines was bigger, that it could accommodate more people. There's really something special about that group of islands there in the South Pacific that I can't wait to get to. I'm filming this. This is June 9th right now. July, August, September, October, November. So I still got basically 5 months, roughly, a little less than. It might as well be 5 years. It seems so far away, even though it's so close. I'm so itching to get over there and just start my life again. But yeah, those are just some of my fears, guys. You might have some of your own. Anybody that might see this, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know if you've ever visited the Philippines before or any foreign country. Maybe some fears you had, fears you have overcame, and maybe we could hash it out. You know, or have a conversation, or, you know, whatever. Or email me at, you know, 3blindeyes2022@gmail.com. I'll always try to answer you guys. I don't have many subs right now, so probably wouldn't be a whole lot of people commenting, but you never know. You never know. I had that one video that got up to, I think it's like up to 845 views now, whereas my average is like 40 to 50. And, you know, I got a lot of subscribers off that, so it's just all in the algorithm, guys. It really is. Any new YouTubers that might be just starting up, or, you know, still new like me, don't get frustrated. You just got to keep making videos. I think this is gonna be like my 29th or 30th video. It's all in the algorithm, guys. You know, whether the algorithm wants to pick you up, and you can try to dissect it all you want. You know, I won't get into that because that's what this video's about. But I just wanted to say that, you know, just keep plugging away. Don't quit at anything you're doing, regardless if it's YouTube or you're trying to make it to the Mars like Elon Musk. Whatever you're trying to do, don't stop, don't quit. All right, I appreciate you guys stopping by. As always, if you got any kind of value out of this, or you learned anything, or you just like listening to me yap, smash like for your buddy Eric, please. Subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the little bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my awesome action-packed, hopefully helpful videos. All right, I'll get off here, guys. It's good to see you again, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.